welcome back. I want to talk about what makes, not just myself, but what makes us feel confident in the wigs that we choose. So let's see if we can have some, if you don't mind, let's connect, and if you don't mind, share with me what makes you feel confident. What color makes you feel confident? How about let's do colors. I want to share today about the colors that make me feel the most comfortable. Now, when I first started wearing wigs, I wasn't open to anything other than a really sleek bob with a real heavy bang. I just wasn't at all ready to step out of my comfort zone. I was 24. I think I've shared that with you before. I was 24. Thank you for sharing that. Melted marshmallow and plumberry jam. Totally agree with you. You have to have those colors in your beauty arsenal. So I was 24 years old, and I couldn't even see past, like, you're young, you don't really know what you're doing, you're a little terrified of having to wear a wig, period. The whole dating, it was just so many different things that just made me feel so uncomfortable. And I was, again, terrified to wear a wig. And I think I've shared that with you guys, but I want to show you, excuse me, I want to show you how long I've been around wigs. This is me at 4.5. I grew up around a big wig store, and I was really just kind of, I would kind of go through the motions, if you will, helping my family with their beautiful business. I say beautiful now. Then I just didn't really understand it. I just didn't understand it. I was a photographer, did photography. That was what I really, really loved. And then I turned 23, 24-ish, started losing my hair because of weight loss. I think I've shared that before. I was dating, kind of scared, didn't know what to put on, didn't know. And I had the best people around me. However, even though I was part of their life and part of their industry, in the beauty industry, I was still scared to put one on. So with that being said, at the very beginning, it was really safe, and it was what I like to call classic hair. So I didn't want to go out of my comfort zone, if you will, until I started helping in the salon. You know, this is maybe a couple years later, and my dad really needed my help, and so he let me know that he needed me to come back and help them in the salon. And it was a whole new world of learning, going back to school, getting my licensing for cosmetology, teaching, and so forth. And then I kind of started thinking, as I was helping people, wow, this is really a confidence booster. And before I get started with my personal choices, I just want to say that we support all our women. You're beautiful with or without hair. You're beautiful with or without a wig. You rock your beautiful self the way you choose to. Wigs, if you choose to wear a wig, are amazing accessories that can just help us boost our confidence to live the best day possible. I take day by day, and I try to make myself every day feel the best that I can. I've got good days and I've got bad days, just like everyone else. But when I'm getting ready for the day, I always look at myself, what I'm wearing, and I literally pick my hair according to what I'm wearing. And I think there's a lot of us that do that. I kind of love Rusty Rose shade too. I think that's Rusty Rose. Okay. Thank you for sharing your colors. We've had Dusty Rose, we've had Melted Marshmallow, and Plumberry Jam. Fabulous colors. So as you join us, please let us know what your favorite colors are. And going back to what I was saying, everyone has their classic hair, meaning this to me would be a classic color, because this is naturally what my hair color would look like without the blueberry in there. However, this is what I still call kind of safe hair. And the fact that this is such a beautiful piece that I was able to pull up in an updo, this really makes me feel confident and comfortable because it really does look natural. It's a very natural looking piece. This is Angelica in blueberry burst. And before, I know I've shared this before you get upset because I'm not sharing where I got the wig. This is a René Paris wig. This is from Aderans. However, I just want you to know that we do limited edition colors throughout. Every year we do limited edition colors, so sometimes you may not be able to find this anymore. And I don't want to upset you. I'm just letting you know that when you see a limited edition color being, if you see it being reviewed or you know it's available, grab it, because those are limited edition pieces that are just done like everything else in the world. I always compare it to fragrance. They drop new fragrances every season and then you can't find them anymore. So please keep that in mind. Okay, so when they ask me what confidence feels like in a wig, I say it's fun, it's natural looking, and I have to share with you something funny that happened to me. I was wearing this, and I'll put it on in a minute. Actually, I'll just kind of wait and tell you that story. So this is one of my first styles, and please know it's really hard for me to pick my favorite styles, but today I'm just going to share, I think, 5, because you just know, if you've seen me travel, I travel with a big old suitcase of wigs, because I'd rather have more wigs than anything else. Okay, so this is my first. Then this is probably one of my favorite colors ever. And I didn't put product in these just because I just want you to see the color. I didn't modify anything. I try not to modify if I'm going to show you. Keep in mind that I put color for the first style, so keep in mind, sorry if the makeup's just not looking correct with all the styles. But this is Bubblegum R in Rain. You've seen me pull this back, and this right here, I usually trim this just a little bit. This is brand new out of a box. I wanted to show you out of the box because I know I modify things a lot of times, and I just want you to see the color. Again, this is Rain in Bubblegum R. No product, no nothing. I just wanted you to see it out of the box. But this is a very classic style. It has kind of a vintage vibe. You can do so much with it. And I just absolutely love the color. And if the team that I travel with, I always just kind of tease them because this color is just absolutely fabulous. I had a little girl tell me, she said, "I thought you said you were past 50. And I said, "I did. I'm past 50. My hair is not past 50. So the funny thing is, you know, that's the beautiful thing about hair. It doesn't have an age. Okay, midlife crisis says I'm wearing Bubblegum R today. Great. Is that not a beautiful color? Hola. I know we have some people in Madrid that kind of jump on with us. Okay, so this is not kind of jump on. They want a wig with us. They're from they do fabulous wigs in Madrid. Okay, so this is Melted Plum in Angelica. This again is one of those colors that may not always be available. I want the one without roots. I want the one with roots in pastel pink, please. Okay, we're going to take note of that. Let me see. We have Veda in Bubblegum R. She's wearing Veda. Oh, that's a beautiful piece as well. Okay, so this is Melted Plum in Angelica. This is a beautiful piece. I wear this in an updo. I keep one of these that I can just put on the weekends. I know I share all the time. I don't really wear long hair during the week However, this is one of those pieces that I just absolutely had to have in my collection. Isn't that a gorgeous piece? You can do so much with this piece. You can put it up in a ponytail, a low ponytail. So again, welcome. If you just joined, happy International Women's Day. We're talking about the wigs that make you feel like you are wearing a crown. I mean, if I could, I would carry this and wear it every day. However, as I get older, my sister teasing me, she's like, those wigs really do something to you. Okay, so this is another one. This is modified. This is something that I customize myself. And I don't mean to tease you with this piece. This is a piece, this is Reese in pastel. It's a lavender. I just modified it, cut it a little bit, and put a root into it. I think this is the very first, this is the very first wig that I ever had that I got, and I just couldn't get over Reese. Like, I have Reese and I think 10 colors. So this is also just to let you know that when you find your wig stylist that can help you make the piece yours, meaning it's you, this is what I mean. This is, you know, I wanted a little bit of a root. Doesn't come with the root. I wanted it a little bit shorter. It's completely different in the back. And this is just something that's wonderful when you find your wig stylist and you have a regular stylist. These are the things that we teach in our workshops that they can help you with. Okay, so if you've just joined, we are talking about wigs that make us feel more confident. Most confident, I'm sorry. They all make us feel confident, but most confident. What color do you absolutely love? If you want to share that with me, if you just joined. Okay, so this is another color that this is Adeline, and can you guess? This is one of the colors that I've had in several different styles. Pastel blue. This is the color that my dad, like, if I have a wig that my dad thinks he can rock, he loves this color too. If you want to see him in this, you can go to my personal Instagram. It's Texas Wig Fairy. He just loves this color too. Okay, so this is a nice length. It's a classic length. And because of the root color, you know, it's very believable. People usually think that we've had my hair colored this way, and no way. I might change my mind in about 2 hours, 2-3 hours, so I have to be ready for the next look. I've learned to customize myself as I can't find. Okay, I know right now it might be a little difficult to find a wig stylist in your area. As we open back up, you know, I know it's really been tough for the past year to find someone to help you personalize your pieces. Always remember, please, though, if you are looking for someone, go to reneaparis.com, enter your location, and see if we can't help you find someone closest to you. Because I know a lot of times and we're going to have a special live on that, on different techniques and different services that would be when you would look for a hairstylist, a licensed cosmetologist, to actually personalize your pieces. Now, I know a lot of us as wig wearers, we're learning how to do a lot of this on our own, and that's wonderful and amazing. There are things that you definitely want a professional to help you with. I love milk tea, but I haven't tried any styles. Okay, So I totally understand, like I was sharing right now, a lot of the wig shops, wig studios are closed, but as they open up, please keep that in mind. And hopefully, you know, we bring a lot of useful information, which reminds me to tell you, please make sure that you go to our YouTube channel so that you can see all the wonderful tutorials that we already have in place for you to view. Alexander and Abby are my social family. Lots of interesting videos that are there for you to learn how to take care of your wonderful pieces, and applications and trade secrets, tips if you will, that we share. Also, make sure that you go back and look at some of our lives that we upload. We keep those available so that if you missed them, you can go back and view those as well. Okay, let me see. Mimo Wigs in Scotland. Okay, Mimo Wigs in Scotland has been my savior at times. Wonderful. It's just wonderful. There's just so many wonderful people that do provide services when it comes to wigs, and I think that's just wonderful. You know, I always share, like, for all the people, like on Women's International Day, what comes to mind are the beautiful women who have worked year after year helping us design these wigs. There's women and men, but for today I'm just saying thank you for all the women who design beautiful pieces. I was just sharing with someone that was in here earlier who was really having a tough day and really needed a confidence booster, if you will. And I said, just describe to me verbally what confidence is to you, and describe to me what you would want your hair to look like if it was possible for you to just walk in and pick your hair that you, instead of having to go through. And I think the one thing that's most important is we all have classic hair, and I say this respectfully, we all have classic hair, meaning like I have my classic hair that I'm gonna wear every single day, that's a little safe, you know, just depending on where I'm gonna be teaching or where I may be, maybe the crowd that I'm gonna be around. Some people, you know, really don't know my professional background, where I teach and what kind of classes that I teach, and all the different volunteer organizations that I represent. And so I try to stay pretty safe until they get to know me a little bit. And then I'm not really worried about what hair I'm going to be wearing. So then I'm not really wanting to share just my classic hair. I want to show them the hair that really makes me feel wonderful about what I do. Okay, so this is one of my favorite colors. Let me see here. Adeline is one of my favorites. I have 3 colors: pastel pink, rose gold, and plum berry jam. Love it. Adeline is a wonderful piece. It's a great piece. It's fun. It's still very classic in length. You can pull it back. You can do fun things with it. Okay, so this is Seville. Okay, so someone's dream hair is Zion. Okay, my dream hair would be Zion with the changeable parting. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Okay, so this is still one of my favorite pieces because, as I was sharing earlier, and I'm not embarrassed to share it, I'm past 50. This is still a beautiful length. You can pull it up. You can pull it up in an updo. You can pull it back in a low ponytail, a high ponytail. And it's still, and the bangs are nice. They're not like, well, they actually could be straight across bangs, but I like to kind of pull them to the side. And I really like this color. This is Crimson LR. I really like this color. Thank you. Let me just say, felicidades en este día de Mujeres Maravillas. Thank you for watching. So I wanted to, let me see, I want to make sure that I showed you all my top. Okay, so as I share my wigs with you, just remember that this is only I'm gonna say these are only my favorite for today. There's so many beautiful styles, so many beautiful styles, so many beautiful colors. And if you are new to René Paris, if this is the very first time that you have joined us, please remember that you can go to reneaparis.com. You can find someone in your area, or you can find a verified vendor if you just go to our website, enter your information, and they can help you find someone. The most important thing before I sign off for today is please remember that if you're experiencing hair loss, whatever the circumstance, you're beautiful with or without hair, and we support all our beautiful women. If you're needing assistance, please go to the website or find assistance. There's so many people that can help you. And let me just tell you, I know a lot of wig studios are closed right now, but please know I am very confident. I have worked with so many of our retailers. We've had so many classes. There are so many special retailers that are available, and they can help you over Zoom. They can help you FaceTime, teleshopping. They can just help you. I help over the phone. I mean, it's possible. So if you need someone right away, they are there to help you. Okay, so I just want to remind you, please, to stay close, because in just later this afternoon, make sure you check the drop down on Instagram here at René Paris. They are going to release new colors and a new style, and these are from your requests. So like, I'm going to remember that you are wanting Zion with a probably monofilament part. I'm going to put that in for you. And if I myself don't get back to you right away on the DMs that you send me, please remember I try to answer those on Mondays. And what else can I tell you? Goodness, I also want to say right now, before I sign off, please make sure that you follow us on Instagram, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification button so you'll know that when we're going live again. And I also want to say today, please, this is very, very close to my heart. I want to say thank you for all the people that submitted their requests on behalf of our beautiful Penelope, who we lost. For all the children that sent in requests that are needing wigs, please stay tuned for that information as well. They're going to guide you. We did receive all your requests, and again, we thank you so much for all the people that sent in their requests. And we send all our love to Penelope's family. She's a beautiful angel that will continue to inspire us. And again, thank you for joining us this afternoon. I always really enjoy just spending a little bit of time on Mondays with you. And I want to thank you for all the different colors that you submitted. And again, make sure as you build your collections that the one thing I want to share with you before I sign off is, if you're the end user or if you're the retailer, please remember, if at all possible, if you can just find it in yourself to try something entirely different, a color that you just never thought you would wear, a style that you just never thought you would wear, give it a chance. Because that's what it took for me, for one of the designers that I work with to tell me, this is what you're going to wear today. And I just thought, there's just no way I'm going to look good in that hairstyle or color. I just couldn't see myself in the color or the style. And I kid you not, I have 5 different wigs in that color now. So I'm very thankful for the designer who really pushed me to kind of break my own little comfort zone, if you will. So again, thank you for joining us. I can't wait to see you next Monday. Have a good afternoon. And always remember to live big in your ROP wig. Thank you for joining me.